You're welcome to the kitchen right here on Wake Up Nigeria. It's a brand new week, and that means a brand new recipe from Chef Tina. How are you today, Chef Tina? Good. Great. Great. Are you sure you're good? Like you all covered up? It's unlike you.
Mary, why are you bringing me out now?
I'm not.
This is another costume. This is another costume. From today, you see me like this every time.
Chef Tina, it's all right. We understand that it's rained this morning. It's still raining, Chef. We don't need to say
I'm
too
really
much.
cold this morning, so I just have to be on this.
Right. It's all right. So what are we making today?
We're making yam porridge
Yam porridge.
and fried fish, tuna fish. So I have my yam already boiling.
Yes.
So I'll just run through the recipe.
Okay.
I have my onions,
Okay.
tomato paste, spring onions, shrimps. I have my tuna fish, popularly known as Titus fish. Then I have my vegetable oil. I have my salt. I have my curry masala, seasoning cube, and rosemary. These ones are just for the fish.
Which ones are for the fish?
The curry masala, rosemary, and my corn flour here.
Okay, so this is corn flour.
Yes.
What else is in it?
I actually added curry, masala, seasoning cubes, salt, rosemary.
Oh, so that's what's in there.
Yes.
Okay.
So,
Okay, great.
so the yam is already on.
Okay.
I'm gonna. My onions will
Oh,
just
all
go.
the onions going.
Yes.
Okay.
Then the next thing is my tomato paste.
So do we wait for the yam to boil a bit before adding tomato paste?
You
or
are actually-
can do it at any point?
You just immediately you just put your yam in the pot. You had everything I added now.
Oh,
So
okay.
by the time the yam is ready, you know, most times people think these are sarro that we see out there that you use palm oil. It's actually tomato paste that we use that will give you that reddish,
Really now, not the
color.
palm oil.
not palm oil. And you know, when you now add your shrimps, it gives you that local asaro.
When I'm making asaro,
Yeah.
the yam pottage, I usually use blended pepper.
You can use blended pepper, but when you add your tomato paste, it gives that pottage a very lovely look.
Reddish look.
Yes. So I just had that. Then my seasoning cube goes in immediately. Then my salt next. I'm just going to add little salt.
So you hadn't done all this before?
No.
So, this
I
is just putting it all
yes,
together.
I just want us to see how it goes
So everything boils together.
together, yeah. So I'm just going to add little water more.
Okay. So today we are having yam porridge and fried fish. That's a very lovely staple, especially right here in Nigeria. You enjoy your yam pottage in any way you want it. Some people like it with boiled eggs. Though I've not been able to reconcile with that boiled eggs and yam.
Do you know?
They give me the same feeling of beans and
Beans
boiled
and
egg.
boiled
I don't know
egg.
why. You were going to say something.
You know, this morning I think I got to the studio when I said, oh my gosh, I didn't bring my eggs. You know, it's always lovely having the fish by the side and also boiled egg.
For yam pottage?
Yes.
Wow. Okay, you know, as they say, to each his own. Everyone has what they like in meals. But, okay, yam pottage and boiled egg. I don't know.
Fried fish by the side. Or you have that, you know that stockfish, they call it eja panla.
Okay, eja kika.
Kika, yes.
Yeah.
You know, you just put it by the side and, you know, because it's brown, you just put your boiled egg in
Did I tell you I like my yam pottage? Like, I've prepared this yam pottage. I now have meat, stewed meat. Then I put the stew of the meat even on the yam pottage. And then I'm enjoying this tasty meat. Which one is fish and boiled egg?
Mary, sincerely speaking, fish goes with pottage. Sincerely
Maybe
speaking.
because, you know, it might be
Fish
as if I'm
goes
very
with
choosy
it.
about food, but I'm not really big on fish. Maybe that's why. That's why I said to each his own. Everyone has his or her preference on it. So the crayfish, It's going into the yam pottage, right?
Yes.
Okay, so the rest of the ingredients, at what point do they go in?
When I'm done, when this one is the yam is ready,
Okay.
I'm gonna use the masher
Okay.
to mash it. When I'm done with that, I'll add up the crayfish, then the shrimps. Then later part of it, that's when I'm gonna add in my.
Oh, so when it's
spring
cooked
onions.
is when you're going to add this in?
Yes, because
Okay.
I don't want it to be overcooked. I want that crunchy way when you're eating it, and also greenish.
Okay.
I don't want to be overcooked. So
Okay.
I'm just going to, the mixture I have here, I'll use it to coat the fish when I'm frying.
So that's like crunchy
Yes,
fish?
yes.
Okay.
The reason why I'm doing is I don't want, when you're frying fish, if you don't coat it maybe with butter, or there are chances when you want to turn it over, it will get.
Oh, so the purpose is to avoid it
Yes,
breaking.
so it will make it firm. Yeah.
Okay, okay. I like that. Okay, so we've gone so far with the yam pottage.
Yeah.
And for the benefit of those just tuning in, could you just run us through what we've done so far?
Okay, we have in here our yam
Okay.
diced in the any shape you want. Then seasoning cubes, salt, tomato paste. The tomato paste was actually the one with pepper and onions.
Okay.
So we have our onions in here already.
Okay.
So it's getting ready.
It's soft.
It's
Very
getting
soon,
ready.
I'm sure you have to do the mashing.
Yeah.
Okay.
So I'll just quickly go through the fish.
Okay.
So I have my,
Now, I noticed you didn't put any vegetable oil.
not yet.
Okay.
Not yet.
So it will have to be ready before you put in vegetable.
Yes.
Is there a reason for that?
Just to make that the oil part, vegetable oil part of it, have that flavor. So it's not, you can add before or after. I like adding maybe when I'm about to bring down my pot. So
Okay.
I just have.
So that's it. Yeah, you know all these fish you buy by the roadside. Basically, this is how they achieve it.
Yeah.
Getting the whole crispiness going, more like crispy chicken. That's
Sorry.
fine. I'll just get you another. Or do you still need?
I'm
this
okay
one?
with
Okay.
it. So I just coat this.
Okay,
You can
let
help
take
me.
this out.
Yeah.
Yeah. So you could do it any way you want to. Some people add more seasoning than this. I know for sure that there are some people that will add so many ingredients that you find yourself struggling to tell the taste apart.
When it comes to fish, little thing you put will just be too much.
Yes.
So you just have to be wary of what you're doing, so you won't have that over-salted
And that's why some
fish.
people settle for fish flavoring because fish is very delicate.
Yeah,
You might think you put in just a little salt, and when you're eating the fish,
it will be too.
it would be like you
salty.
just poured in like the whole jar of salt in it.
The only part whereby the fish you need to add more salt is when you're grilling it.
Okay.
Yeah.
So grilling fish requires more
Yeah.
salt.
Yes.
Okay.
So
Awesome.
I just have this. This is
So are you
ready.
going to leave it to marinate for a while, or
Yes,
you?
I'll
fry
just
it?
leave it for a while.
Okay. For how long?
It depends on you.
When
Depends
you
on
say
you.
it depends on me. If
For
I was
me-
to leave it out, I would leave it for like an hour if I wasn't in a hurry.
Even if you leave it for an hour, 2 hours, the most important thing, we've already done it by coating it. That's just it. So
Do you cut the insides as well, or just
No.
external?
just the external.
Okay.
So I'm just gonna mash my.
Oh wow, I love the color. I love it. So I see what you mean by
Not using palm oil.
yeah. Wow, this is lovely.
So
Yam
I'll just-
pottage coming up.
I'll just
breakfast.
mash it.
Now, after mashing is usually the time when certain members of the family who don't like certain things in their pottage, you take it out for them.
Yeah.
Yeah. So like a Yomi now, who doesn't like shrimps, we can always dish his meal now,
Now,
before adding
Before
the
adding the
shrimps.
shrimps, you
The
see?
problem with doing that in a large family is by the time you add those things you want to add, the portion is usually much lesser. Because for some weird reason, those who claim not to like certain things and you just say, okay, come and take yours now.
they are the ones I really enjoy more.
you know.
You know, for me, there's something I grew up with. My dad, you can't tell my dad you don't like this or that. You know, he will tell you, okay, you don't like it, wait for the next meal. There are things I tried with my kids. You see, they'll say they don't like crayfish. I don't like fish. I'm like, what will you like? Please don't go and give your husband or wife problem.
No, you know, for us, not liking things was normal because my dad is a vegetarian. So we've always had a different pot of soup in the house. One for my dad and one for General. So the whole thing of I don't want this, I don't want that was more or less something we grew up with. Some of us didn't like this, and my mom, I don't know how she managed, thinking back, she would make sure she suits everybody's taste.
Whatever. I like when people are chewing rice, I swallow. When you swallow, maybe swallow.
Wait, you take a spoonful of rice and then you just swallow it like that?
I'm not joking. You know, I got married to a man that he likes swallow like nothing else. I just had to adjust.
Wow.
You know, there are times I'll be like, no, this is not my thing at all. So we are mashing.
All right, so the yam pottage is almost ready, obviously.
So I'll just add the shrimps now.
Okay, so it's about time for us to add this. Now, I would have thought you'd want the shrimps to cook a bit with the yam. Apparently not.
I'll do that.
Are you going to add water?
I'll add it to water.
Okay. Okay. So our yam pottage is almost ready. Breakfast is almost served. At some point when this has cooked a bit, we'll definitely be putting in the spring onions, am I correct? And then of course I will fry the fish because I believe it would have marinated enough to serve the Chef Tina. So many people have always been curious as to how Chef Tina does her plates it. And so today you get to see it happen. Now, the yam pottage is ready. Hey! The grand unveiling.
So this is how I serve.
Okay. So the yam, while you're serving, could you run us through how we achieved this yam pottage?
Okay, I had my yam,
Yeah.
seasoning cubes, salt, onions, and tomato paste.
Okay.
The tomato paste, the one with pepper and onions. That's what I had. And then when it got cooked soft a little bit for me, I had to mash it with the masher. Then I added my shrimps and the vegetable oil. Then lastly, what I added was the spring onions. That's why you see the greenish
Greens. Okay.
parts of it. So I am serving now.
Okay.
So I'm going to put my fish by the side.
Okay.
So I still have some little spring onions to garnish.
Sprinkle. That's where the color thing comes about. See that? Looks lovely, doesn't it?
So this is...
And voila! Our breakfast is served. I mean, literally. Thank you so much, Chef Tina. So this is breakfast for champions, for Wake Up Nigeria champions. This is my breakfast, by the way, so you can join me. I see so many bad eyes. It's all right, it's all right. So on your screen right now is today's meal by Chef Tina. Chef Tina won't be running through it again because we did that like twice or thrice today. Yeah, so instead, we'll just wrap up the show right away. Over to you, Yomi and Titi.
Whoa. Oh my God.
Just go ahead and taste it. We spent a lot of time in the kitchen. Chef Tina, well done. Big thank you to our friends over at Homely NG for the kitchen accessories.
Yes, indeed. A big shout out to everyone who was on the show today. We've had a blast today. It's been interesting, really, really great.
Yeah.
And we'll be doing it again tomorrow morning
That's
from
right.
6 a.m.